Morning, Tris. Oh, we're already breaking the highs. Cool. You've been all night recovering from being down 700. Jeez. That doesn't sound worth it. I went to bed just fine, losing in Asia. Hello, Miss K. Didn't want to trade this morning, being that close to the DLL. All right. That is your choice. That is your right. What's up, W? Are we going up or down at open here? I think we're gonna shoot up and then drop back down. You like the stream? Thank you. Appreciate it. Hey, Ola. Five minutes until market open. Hello, Jerome. Hello, Profitable Mindset. Morning, Anthony. Another bullish day. All right. Keep that 502 level. Are you saying we're going down there or what? We traded in Asia, yeah. I lowered my risk a little bit so that if I happen to lose, it's not too bad. So literally, like, I tried to short twice and got tagged out twice. Here I got stop hunted. Here, I guess it's like stop hunting, but it went a little bit farther. But still. I tried to short twice and didn't work. Big rip. But we did eventually go down, so I got the direction right, just got the timing wrong. What's up, Smooth? They're really hunting your stop losses. Yeah, I'm telling you, they're watching me, even though I guess I wasn't streaming then, but hello, Rav. Hello, Bobby. You have two scenarios: either market open Judas lower than higher, or we go there before up. We go there before up. Isn't that the same thing? I guess the first one you're saying we're gonna get a Judas. We're getting a Judas right now. Asia sucked for me. Yup, same. Here we go. Ding, 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 ding. Looks like every stock is down, pretty much. Oil is up 2%. Oh, you're saying Judas lower? Okay. Well, you're definitely not getting that. We're not even going down. I mean, we swept this high right here, so we might see a dump. Nope. There's still time. Isn't Judas supposed to be like a fake out at market open? Like right now, you think the market's gonna go higher, but it's gonna dump. Like this is the Judas swing, right? What kind of coffee we got in the cup? RDT. Just a normal cheap ass coffee. I do grind my own coffee beans though. That's about the extent. This cup is really nice because it makes it hot for like such a long time. I'm actually surprised how long it keeps the temperature. Going to open price of 545. We manipulate in one direction and then go opposite. Well, I'm just saying, you said Judas lower. Does that mean it's gonna go up and then end up going down, or does that mean it's gonna open lower and then go back up? Rocking with some hazelnut today. Nice. That sounds good. Does coffee have milk? No milk. I only put stevia. I used to like it black, like black coffee, strong bitter coffee, but as I get older, I feel like I'm kind of leaning more towards not necessarily sweeter, but less bitter, right? Less inflammatory on your taste buds. I go a splash of heavy cream or black. Yeah, I used to like that. That used to be me. Like, look at me, I'm edgy. I like it. I like it strong, black, bitter. But this is kind of the same with alcohol. Well, I don't drink anymore, but when I used to drink, it's like I could drink anything. Everclear, tequila, anything. But now it's like, nope. I don't want anything crazy, bitter, like nasty taste. I actually like the fruity ones if I had to drink. I could never drink whiskey anymore. I've switched to buying Seattle's Best. It's good for the price, yeah. I feel like it's funny though, living in Seattle for such a long time. It's like I never really drank Seattle's Best. Why you don't drink tea, bro? I do sometimes, but it's I don't know, I get lazy. The only time I make something is like in the morning. So at night I'm too lazy to make tea. With alcohol, I pretty much stick to bourbon or tequila, just neat. Yeah, I can't do that. I don't see the I don't see it. But I mean, I don't drink at all anymore, so I've been sober for like 3 years now. But I'm saying if I had to, I would prefer like something fruity. Basically like a sweet drink with alcohol in it. That's about it. Bro, right now in my young years, I'm freestyling water. Nothing else. Don't want to age bad. Yeah, that's supposed to be what Gen Z and Gen Alpha is about. They're more health conscious. When I was growing up, oh my god, if you don't drink, you're a loser. And kind of the culture and the movies and the music like all kind of perpetuated that. But that's the era we grew up in. Need a drop now. This isn't, parenting advice or anything, but it's obviously the best thing ever is to not to do any of those stuff, right? The vices, but it's better to kind of experience it at a younger age than to do it later. Like when you're in your 30s and you have the money to fund the vices and you get into it then, uh-oh, bad stuff. Like that's when you actually ruin your life. But when you're young, you don't have the money, so it's not like you can go crazy with it, but you do have the experience to be like, okay, I don't want to do that anymore. That's my take, but you know, it's not parenting advice. Do whatever you want. Some people built different. I mean, yeah, I mean, like I said, the best thing is to never try it, never be curious to try it. Even if you have all the money in the world, you're not curious, right? So, and I think there's no such thing as bad experiences. You can always learn from the quote unquote bad ones. If you have $50 million, you'd be surprised what kind of crowd you're gonna attract. So, like Smooth said, it's not gonna be up to you. You know, it'd be as simple as like, let's say your girlfriend or significant other is doing it, and you get introduced to it, and you have $50 million. This is the biggest thing I see from people who always say, "Oh, he can lose weight fast, or he can drink all night and not fall off." I think we might fall back down here. I don't know. I'm just saying, you know, knowing your age and your thought process, your brain right now, I encourage that gung ho mindset. But I'm just saying, you know, we all had that. All had the gung ho mindset. We can do everything, anything. But hey, we're all rooting for you. Okay, just don't forget about us. Oh, I didn't see your question. Do I have a girl? I do not. Man, to be 18 again. To be 18 again. Actually, 18 is a little too young. Never mind. I was a little too stupid at 18. $23. Let me think about when I was 23. 23, yeah, 23 is when I was when I was in the army. So I don't want to go back to that. When I got out is 25ish, so 25 I think 25 is good. You know, your brain's ready to go, fully matured. I feel like when you're in your 30s, every time you hear like someone's age, you can't help but think about like you start kind of comparing yourselves to them. Oh, I'm 30, I'm 35 too. Like, oh, and you know, I didn't think that way when I was in my 20s or before then. In my 20s, when someone said they're in their 30s, I was like, oh, too old. Too old, man. Can't relate. I was in the army too. Remember, I was in the Korean army, and I had every Korean citizen has to go. Don't think you conquered it. Stay humble, bro. You can't talk that way to a teenager, right? It's part of growing up. Part of growing up is being super overconfident. So just let him be. Let it out. Let him air out the hormones. We going up. I guess we're gonna tag all these highs. Looks kind of beautiful, actually. I'm pretty sure you know these wicks right here. These wicks are when I got wrecked. My two trades. Okay, maybe it's not the. It's just this one wick. But yeah. Sad. Cue the sad violin. This is the cleanest bear or bullish bull flag that I've ever seen in futures market. Bam, bam, bam. This is what retail, I mean, I'm retail too, but this is what they teach you in the books, trading books, bull flags. This country needs a mandatory military or volunteer service for 1 year. Yeah, I would agree with that. That would straighten up a lot of people. It's like even though I joke about how I wasted 2 years of my life, I'm glad I went. You know, it was it sucked, but still a good experience. What did I even do? It was like a prison, you know. You don't get to get out for 2 years, and you just work. You just sleep, work, sleep, work, sleep, work. My specific job was and then sometimes you go shooting. My job was I was in the quartermaster division or whatever, so I dealt with people's what do you call that? Like toiletries, their insignia, the rank thing, their boots, you know, uniforms, like a warehouse, pretty much. Supplies, yeah. Supposedly my wartime duty is dealing with all the bodies too. Like that's my role too, but obviously we weren't in a wartime situation. It's like during wartime I have to do the warehouse stuff, I have to do the laundry. We have a battle ready like laundry trailer, and I had to use that a couple times. And then I have to do the bodies. And then I have to make the bathrooms or something. Military was the best choice I've ever made. Yeah, I think you got the. I'm saying, it's like I think everybody should do it. Nobody, like, not everybody has to go to war and fight whatever, right? But the camaraderie and the, like the boot camp style, it'll really strain yourself. I was a combat engineer. I worked with explosive. Yeah, I mean, if you're in the U.S. military, you actually like you're in the real military, right? Like, I guess the only like edgy thing that I did or any of us did in the Korean military, just like shooting some guns. That's about it. We don't do anything too crazy. And all the equipment we have is like super outdated and stuff. So it doesn't even feel cool. Oh my god, when we have to do our what are you like training exercises during winter, you have to put up a tent in like freezing weather. I'm sure you guys had like click this one button and you guys get a tent. But we had to literally make it like a caveman with like wooden planks, and it was bad. It was literal just like manual labor for everything. Man, flying those jets, it's crazy. That's crazy. I could never. I gotta look up these planes. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. C-17. Whoa. You can fly this thing? How many pilots do you need to fly this? Like just two? That one's a big one. T6. I got a van for T6. Okay, this one's a smaller one. Yeah, C17 is a big one. Is a big boy. Three pilots and two load masters. Isn't there a way for you to be able to lift off on a short runway? Like the C-17s, they have like a rockets at the back that you can use, so you can just lift off with like a very short runway. I've seen videos of that. No rockets needed. You can just do it. But how do you get the extra power? Those are fighter jets. I saw it happen like on an airport, like maybe like in Kabul or something. Like they had to lift off like super fast. Either like they had to lift off really fast or they had a short runway. £44,000 of thrust per engine. I assume that's a lot. I have no gauge of like what those numbers mean. Well, the reason I mention it is imagine the power it needs to lift up that something that big so fast. Crazy. A10s. That sounds familiar. $545. Did you get tagged? Oh yeah. Warhogs. I know these. Gatling guns, yeah, I see that. Correct me if I'm wrong, but don't A10s like aren't they part of the army since they kind of supplement the infantry better than like an actual like an Air Force whatever? 545 was the target. Oh, so you went in at 535. They're the Air Force. Okay. Never mind. Many combat flights in the Air Force help with air support to all military. Could be Army, Marines, Navy. Yeah, but the thought is that since, you know, I mean, you're supposed to, right? In theory, your Army and the Navy and the Air Force, they have to kind of work as one unit, but there's like politics in between. So it's better to have some planes under the Army umbrella so that you can just use those planes and get things done quicker than, you know, requesting assistance from a another department, whole another branch. Because like that's why Marines have their own planes, Marines have their own boats. Not really? Okay, never mind. What's up, Daryl? It doesn't work that way? Okay. Maybe I'm exaggerating the politics part. Maybe it's smooth. I mean, I know some of the jets are under the Navy if they go on the carrier, right? So that makes sense to me. Any trade? Oh, I know all the choppers. Maybe the choppers are under the Army. I know that. Any trade ideas? No. It's 10 o'clock. Actually, so let's see if the 10 a.m. reversal works today. I can't believe we're this bullish. We actually close outside. Where is the top? Over here. Army does have some aircraft, but that's just to do things that require a lot of quick decisions. Yeah, I mean that's what I mean. Like if you actually want like air support or air superiority, then yeah, you need the Air Force. But I'm saying if you want something quick done. All right, let's look for our first fair value gap after 10. Army Little Birds. Okay, so these are the helicopters. Oh, isn't this from yeah. That's cool. It's funny that they have the name Little Bird. The Little Birds have some incredible pilots too. Yeah. I would assume so, because you have to be super nimble. A loss for you? That's alright, man. Look at my screen. I have losses. See the red? I did get another Apex eval. I don't think I'm gonna copy trade that one. I'm just gonna leave it until I lose the other Apex eval. Spread out the risk. Just got a MFF with your code. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Anthony. Let me see. Yep, I do see it. Thank you. Good luck, man. Get that 50% off. That's probably, since the Apex one is over, that's probably the one that's cheapest. Getting like a 50% off of my funded futures. Let me just check if it's actually over on Apex. Because they said they're not gonna extend it, but okay, it's not there anymore. Back to 78. Actually, 79. 79 is not that bad. I didn't know it was 79. Okay, we're just gonna keep going up here, making our first fair value gap here. So maybe today's a bullish day. Continuation. Can I draw a line, please? So if we make this fair value gap, you got 4 of those with my code. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I think it was a good deal. ES is bullish. NQ10 and reversal showing. So we're kind of, okay, so we made the fair value gap. So we're kind of looking for a close after wicking. Because like this could dump, which kind of negates it. Let's see if it works. Is it going to be one of those days it just goes straight up? Maybe. See, this we don't want to see this. We don't want to see it going straight through like that. Previous day, PH, what's the second P? Previous day, something high. It's a typo, okay. And it was like previous day, previous high. Yeah, we were looking for a bounce with a wick, but we didn't get that, so we are reversing hard. So you could argue this is a inverse fair value gap then. I don't know. We'll see how it reacts. But 10 a.m. reversal might be happening. That's an inverse fair value gap. We'll see. Hesitated on NQ short, almost at target. Yeah. I mean, we could still go back up for ES. Compared to like where we were, this is nothing. This is like barely a blip. I think it's still possible for ES to reclaim this fair value gap and then bounce off of it and then go. That's what happened yesterday. Like we got this red candle below it, but then we pumped back up, retest at the fair value gap, and then we shot back up. So that's possible too. If we end up going back up, I'm going to get a setup. We'll see if I get it. I feel like it could pop back up, or it could dump right here. Which way is it going to go? Looks like we're dumping. ES always moves cleaner. That's what I've been saying, man. NQ does like da 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 da. I mean, ES can do that too sometimes, but relatively, ES is cleaner. Ten AM reversal, here it come. What's the setup? No setup. Just watching. 39.25, all right. But because it's 10 AM reversal, you know, watch out below. We don't know how much this is gonna fall. $29. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where you want to catch this knife. $29.25, okay. Trying both? Wow. All right. $40.25 is the lowest we've gone so far. Good spot to long. Maybe we're gonna bounce right here. I don't know. I would say don't fight the 10 AM reversal, but we might bounce for sure. You got another one? I don't see anything for that. Maybe it takes time. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if they switch the code on you at the very last second and you don't notice it. But it's fine. As long as you got the money off, I don't care. Yeah, I don't see anything for the second one. I see the one for the first one. Deleted the 29. It's still possible this could go lower. Oh yeah, I got it. I got it, Anthony. Thank you. Yes, I do see that one too. Cool. Good luck with those accounts, man. You set your limit? What's your limit? We are bouncing. We still have 40 minutes to get back up here and getting me a setup. So I feel like it's going to happen. We bounce off of the 50 EMA. All right, let's see. Wait, you're doing NQ? Looks like you got tagged, yeah. Watch out below! You never traded ES? Okay. That's fine. Watch out! Here comes 29, like Jerome said. Never fight against 10 a.m. reversal. I mean, we could see a bounce like here, whatever this is, right? Hello, can you? What level is that? 33-ish? So 29 sounds attractive for sure. At least for like an initial bounce. Trump is speaking. That is why. Small bounce at 32. I was too distracted. Definite setups missed on both ES and NQ. Yeah, today was 10 a.m. reversal. If you missed it, it's too late now. Wasn't that confident in shorts? You just gotta have 100% faith in the 10 a.m. reversal. Moved it up 2 ticks to 29.75. I'll see how IB closes. Still like longs, but on NQ and not on ES right now. We just hit 33, right? Yeah. Could see a big reaction right here. Or it could just keep dumping. Why not enter at the fair value gap at the purple line? Isn't that the first presented fair value gap after 10? The first one, it was this, a bullish one. 10 o'clock was right there. So this one, the one you're talking about, would be third fair value gap. I'm trying to see like what the relationship is between the first one and then how price reacts off of it or how it reacts with it. It's still a learning process. But I think I did get today's read right because I was talking about how we're looking for a bounce off of this fair value gap, not like a, dump like that. So I didn't call along just yet. But we'll see every day how it does. Oh my God. Getting edged. I think we're going lower. Like, this is pathetic bounce right here. We're going to sweep these lows for sure. There's no way we're going to bounce off of that. It's almost like a 100% guaranteed short right here. Oh. Why does it kick me out? They don't want me trading, that's why. Are we really going up after that? Making me look bad? Crazy. Support on 100 EMA. That's when where the bounce happened. Also the 1 minute orb. I think this is a fake out. Like, this is trying to get all the longs to get in, and then we're gonna flush something like this. Because I just don't see how we can bounce like this. Deleted? Yeah. I think if we do dump, we might dump pretty hard. Who knows? There we go. There's the dump. We're going lower. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't short this either way. It's too late. Because, like, we could bounce at any point. But it wasn't an exact 10 a.m. reversal because 10 a.m. was right here, but conceptually, right? 10 a.m. reversal. Beautiful. All right, it's going to kick me out if I mess around too much. If I get stopped, I'll look for a re-entry. Well, remember what was it, 502 level? Maybe we're going there. Alright, well, at least for me, no trade. Unless we go back up to the purple line. Bam, 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 bam. VWAP holding on to dear life. I don't think it's gonna hold it, man. Like, no way. No way this is gonna find support. We could kind of make a wick. We can wick down and then come back up. But it needs to at least do that. Alright, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Let's see if this works itself out by the time I come back. I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. Looks like we did break down, but without much fanfare. We're about to hit the 29s. It works right after I deleted it. Did it bounce off of the 28.75? Yep. That was a good level, Jerome. You gotta have faith in your read. Wow, look at that bounce. If you went in at 29.75, you're almost there. Your TP is like taking out this high. You're about to enter your A plus setup. Okay. This is gonna be a good one. Caught your long 173 to 225. Very nice. All right, Dean says we're going higher. Up to PDH. This thing is still weak. I would say so. I feel like it could come back down for sure. Like it could come up a little bit, right? It could take out this high even. But nothing says we have to come back all the way up. Yeah, it's a no man's land for me. We got 10 minutes left in the hour. Looks like it's falling. I quit trading. What happened to your, making $1 million a month mindset, man? Work a job till I'm 60, then retire the American dream. There you go. Looks like you've grown up a little bit. Make sure you try drugs and alcohol in the process, though, okay? Now I know he's trolling us. I've known them from since day one. Who knows if he's 18? Any trade ideas? Well, I would trade if we come back up here, but we're too far. No clean setups, only scalping. Yeah. You're actually 18. We believe you, man. Just like how I'm only 60. Start with cocaine. There you go. You got a sound advice from the boomer in the chat here. You're 169. Not bad, not bad. We're about to hit Jerome's TP here. Wow, or not ES, NQ looks ugly. Gen X far from boomer. Yeah, I know. I know boomer is supposed to be baby boomers, but I think kids call boomer anyone older than them is a boomer to them. So gotta get with the lingo. Boomer, doomer, zoomer. I think there's no nickname for alphas yet. Gen Alpha. How crazy is that we've done a full cycle? I doubt we've started from alpha, but now after Gen Alpha, it's gonna be beta. Gen Beta. That's probably not good for them. If NQ loses 160s, then I love shorts. I just want to see if Dean is going to quit trading yet. He's very close to stop loss here. Yeah, Gen Beta. I mean, ES looks good. I feel like it's rolling up, slowly curving upwards. So your NQ trade might be saved, honestly. Wait, Jerome's not in this trade. Never mind. He canceled it, so. But his imaginary target's about to hit. Pretty close. The 8K trade hit, by the way. Which one's the 8K trade? About to hit 11 here. This one. Yeah. Looks good. That's what I get for second guessing my trade. I mean, it's just hindsight, recency bias. I'm sure there were a lot more times when you canceled it and that was a good plan. So it's like you have to make a choice and you have to stick to it. Either you trust your discretion and keep canceling it, or if you feel like you don't trust yourself, you just do it every time. That's kind of where I land. I feel like I'm pretty sure I'm not that good enough to know when to cancel, so I just go for it every time. Looks like this, it wasn't exact, but 33-ish. 33-ish was the bounce. You canceled it because they kept pulling and adding back the orders. Yeah. I don't look at that. So I have no idea. I just blindly do it. Where are all the haters now? I don't know. Were there any haters ever? You messed up selling positions. Did you get out completely? Am I planning on entry? No, I'm not. It's a new hour. No setups yet. If we get stuck in this range, then, you know, no trade again, at least in the morning. Any good setup? Nope, not for me. So we broke below these lows, and then we reclaimed it, and then did a few more up and down, and then we started breaking up. So you take breakout setup based on hourly candles. I mean, it doesn't have to be a breakout. It could be going back inside the range. But yeah, I do deal with the hourly candles, yeah. 2 hour hit, one more. Dean, I feel like you're pretty good at this. I don't know. That's just my feel. That's the vibe I get. I've been trading since 12. Wow. Looking for longs on ES. We'll see. We'll see if this keeps pushing up. I was fat in high school, so never got girls, so I had to make money. Check ES post. I sent pre-market of my draws on liquidity for the day. Well, we already got the liquidity up top at market open. Yeah, but NQ never got it. Interesting take. Advanced stuff, you just gotta back test 300 plus hours. Yeah, I don't have that kind of time, man. I might have 1 hour. You can backtest using Python? Jeez. You guys are going way overboard. You just gotta vibe trade, you know? You don't need all of that. Bro, when you're like teenage years trading best, I mean, if you spend time trading and backtesting as a teenager, that's probably better than getting into drugs. I don't know. You could argue trading is a drug. Imagine getting an eval for Christmas. Man, that's like dystopia right there. Because you don't have the money to pay for it. So your parents get you like a gift card or whatever. Oh, that's what the prop firms should do. Start a gift card. Give a gift of evaluations. Man, there's $1 million idea right there. I think you're not allowed to technically trade unless you're unless you're over 18, so that probably won't work for kids, but still I think gift cards, you know, it's an idea. Same dopamine I get smoking and taking A+ setup. Say if you're a smart business, you would only limit you would put a hard limit on the gift card amount, so it has to be like $100. So if you buy an eval that's like $87, you have $13 left, so you're kind of tempted to buy another one with those $13 remaining. Maybe I should start my own firm, man. Just full of ideas. If it goes above 75.66 and holds, it'll get to 75.70. That's only 4 points. I mean, we are going up, so I assume we would keep going higher. What's up, Lano? Thanks for checking in. NQ clearly leading up. Yeah, I mean, we're still bullish. If you look at the hourly, you know, we had a crazy huge green candle pulling back, and then this candle is going to go higher in theory. We still have all these lows down here, still not tagged. There's your pump. Need another small flush down, scare the buyers, and then pamp it. I think we're just going to go higher. You've been trading horribly. I don't know how I'm green. It's because you're good, man. You're good at trading, that's why. If it gets above 556, it'll go 570. Okay, so 14 points. That's more like it. Am I planning long though? No, sir. Everybody's long, I guess. Good luck. Crazy day. We are coming back down. We might actually close inside the range. So much trauma from the older traders, always skeptical with price action where it goes cleanly up and down. The longer you do this, you remember all the times when you've been wrong before, you know? Like, I'm gonna forever remember the time when I got slipped 10 ticks on Monday. I mean, sometimes we do see 11 a.m. reversal as well. So, I mean, I'll mark out the first fair value gap and see if we get anything like, if we see anything cool. Wait, is that it? No, that's not it. It's been 11 for a long time. Never mind. That is not the first fair value gap. So, I'm gonna not even entertain that. I won't forget that either. Yeah, now you guys know that that's possible. So whenever you have a stop loss, be scared. Any luck today? Nah. The losses from the Asia session, nothing for New York for me. $552 entry, stop loss at 47. I know everybody was along here, but I don't know why it's coming back down. Maximum pain, I guess. If I get 10 points from break even, I'm quitting trading. Is that how you manifest a win? You just let the world know that you're gonna quit? Yeah, try it. I don't know what I could put on the line because I don't want to quit trading. Man, if this hourly candle turns red, that would be something. Like, I would not have seen that coming. You're very sure it will go up. Okay. We just keep falling. Are we gonna go back up now? Boring price action. I mean, it's making decent moves. Still making 5-point moves here and there, but not really what I'm looking for. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get it here, guys. This is right when I get off anyway. My title is gonna be "Can't Do Giveaways When No Trade." Alright, I'm gonna head out here, guys. I'll see if I get anything later in the afternoon. Otherwise, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good rest of your day. Good luck with your trades. Peace out.